All right, welcome everybody who is here on the live webinar today. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you to all the people who will be seeing this in the replay. I hope you enjoy this fun. I feel like this is going to be quite fun and enjoyable. Hopefully for all of you, but it feels like there's a lot of fun sort of light energy around for us today. So, my name is Amanda Kolbaba, and I am presenting my course that I'm putting forth called The Return of the Seer. Now, this segment here we are going to be doing some stuff. We're going to be doing a little meditation, shamanic journeying. And so I thought we would start that because I thought that would really bring in the energies. And like I said, it's Monday. Let's start the week off in a really good place, opening up our third eye, connecting to Mother Earth, to the cosmos, and just bringing ourselves to a really nice centered place. So before I do any more talking, we're going to go into this little fun journey. It's not going to be too long. I'm thinking probably about 15 minutes, 20 minutes at the most. And then we'll get into some fun stuff after that. So I do have a image to share with you because I know some people like to focus on an image when they're doing a shamanic journeying instead of I cannot speak and do this at the same time. Share screen. Here we go. I know some people like to look at an image while we do a journeying. I know everybody has their own way of doing something or doing this. So let's get right into this. Let's have some fun here. So if you'd like to gently close your eyes, get yourself into a comfortable, cozy position for this little meditation journeying today. If you prefer to gently focus on this beautiful image, you can do that. If you feel like you want to be standing or moving, do what is feeling right for you, what is being called to you right now. And take your awareness now to your breath, breathing nice and deeply into the abdomen, filling your abdomen with your breath. And as you do, feel your whole body, your whole being opening up, expanding, stretching out. Allowing yourself to come to a place of comfort, of peace, of relaxation. And as you exhale, feel your whole body, your whole being, just letting go of tension, letting go of stress, letting go of any holding. And feel your awareness deepening, falling into the depths of your being, to that place of peace, strength, and centeredness. And slowly bring your awareness to the heart center. Just be within the heart for a moment. Use your breath and intention to open the space within the heart, breathing into areas of restriction, any areas that need to open up, maybe need to feel a little bit safe, a little bit comfortable. Allow these areas to open up, give you room and space to move and flow in. Feeling a deep connection to the core self, to that deep centered place within you of peace and calmness. Feel that connection to the heart space. And just allow yourself to relax and be here. And now visualize or intend a beautiful doorway opening up in the heart center. And you step through this doorway into a grassy place. And in front of you is a large grassy hill. Your feet are bare, feeling that cushion of grass and earth under the soles of your feet. You are wearing a cloak that warms your body, and you begin to make your way up this grassy hill. And as you do, take in the colors and sounds around you. Breathe in deeply into your lungs the fresh air. Look up to the vastness of the sky. Feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, on your face. And as you reach the very top of this hill, I want you to take a moment and stand in each direction and look out at the landscape before you. What can you see? What can you feel? What do you just simply know deep within yourself? feeling the earth underneath the soles of your feet. What do you feel from Mother Earth? Do you feel a vibration, a rhythm moving from the earth into the soles of your feet, moving throughout your body? Do you sense a song from Mother Earth, a whisper? What do you sense? What do you feel deep within your bones? Supported, rooted, and cradled by Mother Earth, you lift your arms up to the sky. You throw your head back to look up, and you embrace the sky. You embrace the cosmos. And as you do this, you feel a response back. You feel a sensation in your fingertips, along your arms. You have a sense of being embraced back by the sky, by the cosmos, by the air elementals. You feel vibrant, free, and expansive. There is a feeling of strength, vibrance, and knowing. You are here with purpose, with truth, and with resolve. You are ready, and it is time. Now allow yourself to slowly move back into your heart space, carrying this image with you, carrying this feeling, this inner knowing, this sense into the heart center of your being, and just be within this moment. Allow this image this feeling, this sense or knowing to firmly be rooted within your heart. Know that your inner seer is your inner wisdom, your inner truth. Very slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your breath, breathing nice and deeply into the abdomen. And as you breathe deeply into the abdomen, notice how you are feeling. Notice how your body feels. Notice how your emotions feel. Notice your mental state. How do you feel spiritually? Allow everything to integrate using breath to center. Allow your breath awareness using intention to send energy down through the body into the soles of the feet and down into the earth to the center to ground you if you feel like you're not grounded, allowing the energies to flow and move freely through the body up and downwards into Mother Earth, rooting you down to her center and allowing those energies to flow back up through those cords of energy back into your body, flowing upwards. And as you breathe, feel yourself expanding outwards, moving in all directions, allowing your being to stretch out and move in every direction, coming back to the center of your being, coming back to breath in the abdomen. And slowly begin to bring your awareness to your present, to where you are, seated, lying down, standing. Begin to notice the noises, the little noises around you. And in your own time, and slowly open your eyes, stretching out, maybe taking some water. If you feel like you need to make any notes, write anything down about your journeying today, please take a moment to do so. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. Okay. So, my purpose of my offering that I wanted to bring to you all today is we are in this beautiful time where it is so much more safe and supportive for us in returning to our true, authentic selves and also living in a relationship more with Mother Earth and the cosmos. More than ever before, we are in this beautiful time and space right now where we can truly dive in and really discover and go very deeply within ourselves to our cellular memory, our DNA, and bring out our true wisdom of eons and from the stars and bring this all back together for ourselves. And a lot of us right now are doing this in different practices in different ways. But I was wanting to put something together where we feel like we can bring this back into an everyday way of living and being. And this is really, really important, I think, right now for us to be working in that way to also be examples for other people. And we can definitely shift and create to be in a more healthy, vibrant world and allowing this to be the examples, like I said, to others. The return of the seer represents our inner wisdom as our dominant source of navigating our way in this world in purpose, relationships, living, and being. The seer sheds light onto our past, present, future. She lights up, or he lights up, the truth of any person or situation and steers us down the right. The seer gives us clarity and a deeper understanding of ourselves, others, and our world. And the reason why I decided I wanted to offer this to people, this way of doing it, and this, of course, isn't going to be like where I talk, like how we talk all the time. It's not going to be like that. And I'm going to explain what that means in a minute. But I wanted to just really hone in on the purpose of wanting to do this because I think this is really important right now. And I found this for myself is that we are so manipulated by outside external forces in so many different and very creative ways. And we're really taken out on a daily basis by other people, news, what is going on around the world. And it's constantly creating and putting us into a place of separation, fear, disharmony, and trauma, even for a lot of us. And I wanted to create something where, for example, when we hear something that is upsetting that's around the world, where we feel that we're not in a place of our own power and we do want to help and be there for somebody, instead of reacting and being in that space of powerlessness, then instead we go inwards to our inner wisdom and we look at what is really going on here? What is this truly about? And receiving the wisdom, receiving the clarity of insight of that situation, and realizing, oh, this isn't what I thought it was. And then also asking spirit, what can I do? What would be the best thing for me to help in this situation? And will be surprised about all the answers that you could get in different ways. So instead of us reacting always to our external world, we are actually constantly going inwards to find out what is this really about. And I just have a great example for that in one was, so I am in Canada, and I believe it was in 2021, 2022, when our truckers decided to stand up and revolted a little bit. Not, they didn't really revolt in that big of a way. We're Canadians, so we tend to be more on the gentle, passive side. And but they did. A lot of the truckers went down to Ottawa to protest. And our government, instead of being like, oh, some of our Canadian citizens are not happy, we should talk to them and find out what we can do. No, they didn't want to do that. So instead, our enlightened, not very enlightened prime minister did played some very underhanded games, and one of them was freezing Canadians' bank accounts, especially Canadians who were supporting and giving money to the truckers. And people had their bank accounts frozen for a good 2 weeks, some longer, which, as you know, we need to live. And so that created a lot of fear. And when I felt that, instead of being in that energy, I sat down and I went inwards and I asked Spirit, I said, what is this really about? What is the purpose of this? What is really going on here? And what I received back was very interesting. It was, this needs to happen because more people need to wake up to see they're not seeing what this they're seeing illusions of what our government represents. They're not seeing the truth. And it has to get to this place for people to be shaken up to see. And the energy around it felt actually really good and quite healthy. So I was like, oh, okay, I don't need to stress about this. I can relax. And then instead, I put more love and light out there instead of allowing this to be something traumatic and going into a place of fear. So this is where I'm sort of coming with some of this that I wanted to and how I wanted to create this course for everybody to see if this could also support and help you if this is also going on in your world. Also, another thing that has come up very, very strongly, and I mean, it's every year, and those of you who are affected by the fires in California, this is partly too of why I wanted to create this, is to help us hear the call of Mother Earth to her own changes and where we need to be in the world. And this is when I say this is so again, we have so many geese. The geese have been crazy here in Canada, like just flying overhead constantly. It's been beautiful. Uh, um, so yes, connecting with Mother Earth and connecting with the with our beautiful family of our animals and the spirit of animals and working with them. But also, again, we have two things going on with Mother Earth. We have one that, yes, we have, there has been pollution. We have been destructive to Mother Earth. But then on the other side of it, Mother Earth is also going through a necessary change to move back to her original blueprints. And Mother Earth is always going through her own evolution and cycles. And this again is happening right now. So when we do have very sudden events with Mother Earth, they're not all coming from a negative place. They are also coming from a very important, necessary one of shifting for her. and moving back into her rhythms and connecting with her voice and understanding, just as the animals know that something is going to happen and occur, we should also be getting those warnings. We should be also getting those messages and clarities and insight. And maybe it's time for some of us to move and relocate because the areas that we have been living in, we're no longer meant to be there. And again, that's a good thing. It's a positive thing, not something to go into a place of fear. So again, this is why I also created this course to help with this and understanding and beginning to reconnect on a daily basis in receiving, in being simply just in a stronger relationship and connected with her and receiving all of that great, wonderful information. So these are two sort of important keys and there's a couple others. To walk and remember your wisdom from your lifetime amongst the stars. This is so important as well to bring back the ancient ways of living, learning, and being. We hold so much. The human body, our cells, our DNA, we're a library. We are a library. You know, we have lost so much over the ages of amazing wisdom that was written down um, from, people wanting to control and, um, prevent us from those ancient ways. And that for me, who I love reading, I love stories, is very, very difficult for me to hear about. And I wish for that back. But at the same time, it's like we're okay. We're the library. That ancient knowledge and wisdom is stored within our cellular memory. It's in us. We are the library. We hold it within every cell of our being. And all we need to do is connect and allow it to come forth. And if we do that, we can slowly bring that into our daily life. And again, I know a lot of us are already doing this, but we can do it in a bigger, uh, deeper way. Just doing it in a daily manner would be awesome. And like I said, would so not influence, but it would affect others. They would see it, and we would be giving them a choice. You can continue down the path you're going, or maybe you want to try something a little bit new and exciting here, a new journey. It's time to unlock our hidden realms, mysteries, and truths of ourselves. We are the ancient seer, full of magical wisdom of light and truth. Now, you're probably all asking, are we going to do this? And that would be a great question. I'm just going to look at the chats here. Okay, somebody had to leave. That's all right. So I am going to share screen with my website, and I hope I can do it properly. Just give me a sec, because sometimes, here we go. Again, I can't talk when I do this. Yes, it's not coming up. Okay, so that is all right. Let me see how I'm going to do this because I have to share. Okay. I'm just going to show you how I'm doing this. Oh, I see it. It's okay. There we go. Not as complicated as I thought. Now, are you guys seeing this? I don't know if you guys are seeing this. I hope you're seeing this. Okay. All right. I'm going to assume you guys see this. If you cannot see it, Let me just, yes, you see it. Great. Thank you so much. Love the confirmation. Thank you, you guys. Okay. So this is on my website under services and courses, the return of the seer. So you can, I'm not going to read all of it. I did what I just spoke to you about. A lot of it is here. You can read and look at it as you like. Um, just a little bit. I probably did a little bit better there before in explaining this, but you would experience in the course, a deeper awareness of your inner wisdom and intuition. I actually sort of went into a bit of depth already, so I won't read this. You can read this if you'd like on your own. We definitely will be working with the divine feminine self because this will be a lot to do with receiving, a lot of about receiving. So really connecting with our divine feminine self there, working. We will also, okay, I will just show you. So let me just show you, because I'm sort of going all over the place here. Let me do this a little bit better. So how will we do this? So again, how I created this, I did this twice. And I really didn't like the first time how I created this. I was going to create it where I was going to be doing a lot of talking, and then we would do like, this 20-minute shamanic journeying at the end. And I was like, no, 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 no. It's this is about you. This is about your inner wisdom. This is about your relationship with yourself. This is about your unique relationship with Mother Earth, with the cosmos, with your your relationship and how you access your inner library. So I can't talk to you about that. It is about experiencing it. It's about delving deep within yourself and figuring it out for yourself with some guidance, of course. I'm not going to just throw this all at you, but it's so how I created it is it is six sessions. We would meet every other week, so you have space and time to really process and align yourself to the work that we do for each session. And for each session, we will be doing two shamanic journeying. So there is going to be very, very little talking. There's going to be very little of me lecturing at you, basically, is what I mean. Each session, as I will get into our live class curriculum, each session is going to be a shamanic, two shamanic journeying actually. So with this first session, that is February 10th, the first one that we would have is the initiation. We'll be connecting, initiating into our inner seer, inviting your inner seer to the well of wisdom. And then we would, a little bit after that, we would go into a healing. There will be some shamanic journeying to do with healing because we tend to have blocks and fears to our inner wisdom in either seeing or feeling or experiencing. So there will be several actually, of doing some deep healing work, as well as developing a deeper way of our intuition and accessing our inner wisdom. And hopefully, if you find that some of this might be a bit intense in doing two shamanic journeying, depending on the group and how you're feeling, I can definitely shorten them a little bit. Or if you are getting a lot and you're enjoying being in that space, I can definitely lengthen it as well. But again, this is my intuition and how I'm connecting with you guys. So I will definitely assess how we are, the comfort, because this can be a little bit heavy duty. So that's why we're doing it every other week, to give you time to process. If you do decide to sign up for these sessions, and you either can't always make them, or let's say one day you're just not able to connect or focus, there is going to be a page that you will have a link to, and it's going to be of the recordings. I will record each of our shamanic journeyings for every session, and you can go back and redo them. You can go back to them at any time. You will have them for life, all of these shamanic journeyings, and you can do this process and work on your own as well, in how you're feeling. So this is our first session. And our second session, we unlock your feelings. We're going to be meeting your divine feminine self at the cauldron. Flower of the heart, forgiveness and unconditional love will be our second shamanic journeying. And after each of these shamanic journeys, because there's very little of me talking, and I definitely be open to everybody sharing your experiences, because I think that is really important to see, how we are all experiencing what is coming up for us. And I will probably do a little bit of a talk off of that afterwards, but nothing really structured. We were going to go, definitely the shamanic journeys are all very structured and they are set, but with what comes out of that, we're going to see what the group needs and where we need to go from that. But again, it won't be too long. This is more about you and your journeying inwards and discovery and learning about yourself, about what information comes up. What I don't have down here, which I think I should have added, is that the piece in regards to how do we bring this forth, what we learned within the shamanic journeying, how do we bring this forth in our everyday life? And that is going to be homework. So after every session at the end, I will be giving you very specific homework of exercises, maybe insights or ways of trying things to do in your everyday life. So again, why I have set it up where we do this, we come together every other week, gives you a chance not only to process the information and the work and the shifting you're doing within the shamanic journeying, but it gives you time to work with some of the homework and exercises or the insights that I will give you in your everyday world. And then when we come back together, we can see where everybody's at, how everybody is doing. Our session 3, Unlocking Your Sight, journeying into the deeps of the oracle. I think I meant to say depths of the oracle. Sorry about that. I will change that. Stepping into the moonlit garden, clearing blocks and fears of the unknown, shamanic journey. And I think a lot of you who have been following me, you have an understanding, a general understanding of what my shamanic journeyings are all about. So if you feel already that you enjoy them and you connect to them, these will be a little bit more in depth. These will be a little bit more, and very, very specific to what we're working on. But at the same time, they will be set up like how I usually do them. Very much, I mean, the one that we did at the beginning of this session was probably my most brief, but yes. Let me just go a little bit lower. Our session 4, Unlocking Your Mysteries, the music of your being, tuning our ears to the music of heaven and earth. That is definitely going to be working with our clair audience in a very deep way. And I also want to say too, like this is very much, of course, connecting with intuition and the different styles of our intuition. And we are all capable of working in every style of our intuition. And I know that people have one or two more that they're very comfortable with and is very easy for them. And this you may find those shamanic journeys to really bring you a lot of great clarity and insight and wisdom and richness. And others might be a little bit more challenging, but maybe really great too, may bring you some really interesting gifts and insights as well as you develop more into this. And I do want to say that if you do a lot of work with your intuition, this isn't necessarily a beginner's class. It's not an intermediate. It's not an advanced. This, again, because I've created in shamanic in a way with the shamanic journeying, and you are really your guide within you and working in within yourself and information. This will really be what you need specifically. This will really be about um, you and what you need to work on, what you need to clear, heal within yourself, and what you want to develop and where it's going to take you, where you want to go with it, and where hopefully you'll take it within you in your world. Session 5, unlock your hidden wisdom. This one's going to be fun. Creating your place of truth, your book of wisdom. And of course, I know you don't know exactly what this is going to be about until you actually do it, but I'm thinking it's going to be very fun and exciting. I'm very, very excited about this. In our session 6, so we will be starting February 10th, and the 6 sessions will carry over. Our last one will be to April 21st. They are all at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This one will be You Are the Oracle, the Return of Your Seer, co-creation with Mother Earth and Spirit, sharing questions, and where do we go from here. I do want to say too, if these are all on a Monday, so Monday at 11 a.m. New York time or Eastern Standard Time, depending on where you are located in the zone, different areas, time zones, I mean. Um, you will definitely get the link for each one. And like I said, if you are unable to come for these sessions, but want to do them, like I said, I will be recording them and you can go to the page to access them and have the access for the rest of your life. Um, if you want to be a little bit more participating, definitely please like send me, any sharing words of wisdom, insights that you're having through email. And I can also talk about them during the live webinar if that makes you feel a little bit more connected and you really want to do this. So don't feel that if you're unable to make the days and times that you are not welcome for this. You are more than welcome. And roughly, I'm not sure how long this will be. These sessions will definitely be full hours, but I'm thinking they'll probably go over no more than 90 minutes, but I'm thinking most likely an hour to hour and 15 minutes. There might be some times where we go closer to a 90-minute, but definitely a full hour. I'm not going to, I don't want to, if people need to go, I understand that. So it's perfectly fine again with the timing, but I'm not going to be really strict with the time, is what I'm trying to say. And then lastly, like, yes, I'm your guide, and then the investment for this. So for me, this course felt like $333, but I felt that I wanted to make this more accessible for everybody. We're all feeling financially a bit in this world right now. So I have brought the price down to $111 for the 6 sessions, Canadian, and it's Canadian, not US, just to make that clear. So if you are paying US or most likely any other currency, it's going to be probably less than the 111, but that's how I have priced it for the full 6 sessions. And like I said, you will have all the shamanic journeys, you will have the recording for every session for life, and all the wisdom that goes with that. So I hope that has been very, very clear for everybody. And the other thing that I forgot, I always forget to do little things, right? But this is sort of important. What I wanted to say too, which I will put up here because it is important, is that I will, from today until February 7th, which is a Friday, the Friday before we would start, the 10th is the Monday, will be the open registration for this course. So after Friday, February 7th, I will be closing the registration. So if this resonates with you, if you would like to do this, if you feel good about it, I would ask you to do it with starting today until the 7th, Friday, February 7th. You have that time to register. And when you register, I will, as we get closer to our first session, um, with each session, a couple of days, you will get the Zoom link for that session. And a couple of days before the very first session, you will get the link that will be the page that you can go to at any time to get the recordings. And the recording of each session will happen a couple of hours after that class, just to download and to get it up there for you. So again, you can come back to my website to read up and to look at this a little bit more in depth. If you have specific questions or concerns, you can email me. Um, you can definitely email me, please, and ask. I'm here. I'm also open to suggestions and anything else that you would you want to ask me. If anybody wants to ask a question now, you're more than welcome to. We have a few more minutes. I honestly didn't think this was going to be an hour. I thought I was like, oh, half an hour. But yeah, I talk a lot. So it's probably a good thing I set it up where we're just doing a lot of shamanic journeying. Thank you, Jessica. Jessica, yes, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I know with the prices, everybody, I get it. But they're just, yeah, I try to do the best possible with that, where it feels, that we're respecting, I'm respecting you, and I'm feeling respected as well. Um, right, Daniel? Yes, yes, I can do that. Thank you. Uh, my website. Mhm. Here we go. Heart Alchemy, heartalchemy.ca. Thank you, Jen. Yes, okay. So, yes, so they will be Monday mornings, like I said, 11 a.m. From today until Friday, February 7th is registration. I will get that on the website today as well, so that's not confusing and that's straightforward. And like I said, if you guys have any questions or concerns, please email me. I do want to make this accessible and easy for everybody, and hopefully support you in this journey. And we're doing it together. It's nice to do it together. It's nice to be with a group and work together. And it's lovely to see everybody, everybody's wisdom and how they're experiencing. And everybody has such a different different perspective, and it can really help to shine light. I think everybody knows we tend to get like a little bit too much in our own world and a little bit sometimes narrow focused, and it's just such a breath of fresh air when we hear somebody else's perspective on something, and it just opens it up for us, expands. Oh, thank you, Marie. Thank you. So yes, I hope you enjoyed it today. I thought this was a lot of fun. Thank you for coming and listening to me and being here live. And thank you for everybody who will be watching the replay too. I really appreciate it so much. And I hope to continue to bring you offers like this, and but also continue to be able to put out free information to where you can connect and make you feel supported as well. Try to keep a balance all there for all of us. Okay, so you guys, thank you so much again for being with me. Have an amazing day, amazing rest of January. We're almost finished this month. And hopefully I will see you guys in February for the return of the seer. So much love. Bye for now. I'll see you guys soon.